Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's YouTube video, I'm going to be doing a full face using only one brand of makeup, and can you guess what it is? I'm assuming you've seen the title, and it's Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm going to be trying out their new makeup products that they just released, and also some of their older products that I am literally obsessed with. And if you can't already tell, I'm super happy with the results, so you can have an idea of how the video is gonna go. Let me just say, this is a good video. Definitely watch to the end. I am super happy with the results, and if you want to see how to create this full face of makeup right here, then definitely just keep on watching. Hey guys, welcome back to another one of my videos. Today's YouTube video I am so excited to be filming, and I'm super excited to be testing out a full face of just Anastasia Beverly Hills today because their makeup is such great quality and their products are genuinely some of my favorites out of all makeup brands, so I'm super excited to do this video. I did a poll on my Instagram and Twitter about a month ago on which brand I should use a full face of to do this YouTube video, and both times Tarte and Anastasia Beverly Hills tied. So I just decided to go with Anastasia Beverly Hills because I have more of their makeup products. It would have just been a lot more work to go to my way to go buy all of the Tarte products. So I thought just for convenience purposes, we'll just do Anastasia Beverly Hills because I have so much of their products already. And like, what a coincidence that this new release just happened with their new like setting powder, foundation, and there's a new eyeshadow palette, and I think there's something else. But yeah, like, what a coincidence. So I'm super excited to film this video and definitely like show you guys the new products and how they perform, as well as like the older products that I have used for so long now and I'm literally obsessed with. So enough rambling, I'm just gonna get right into the video and let's get trying out the products. So first off for this video, I'm gonna be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dewy Set Setting Spray. This looks really cool in the store. I tried it out and I was a little bit nervous, to be honest, because I didn't want this product to be very like chunky and glittery, but I think it's more of a fine dewy look. I think I'm going to use this to prep my skin. Like, I know this is a setting spray, but like usually they're pretty universal. Like, the bottle of this is so beautiful. Oh my goodness. That is so cute. Their packaging is some of the best packaging I've ever seen for brands. Like, their stuff just feels so good quality. Like, this is literally so cute. So I guess I'm just gonna start off by putting this all over my face to prep it and give it a little bit of a dewy start. We'll see how this goes. I'm a little bit nervous to see how this mist is going to work. Okay, so the mist looks very fine. It's not going to drench my face, which is good. So I'm gonna give it a go. Oh my gosh, my first impressions, that smells so good. It kind of smells like coconuts. Oh my gosh, that smells so good. So I have 3 of the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow palettes. I have these ones right here. We have the Soft Glam, Modern Renaissance, and Subculture palette. So these are honestly all some of my top 3 favorite eyeshadow palettes of all times. The quality is so amazing. They are so pigmented and so easily blendable. Their shimmers are like literally out of this world. Like, I just can't say enough good things about these products. I have to say my favorite one, and definitely my most used one, is definitely the Modern Renaissance. All the colors in this palette are just like, they're my favorite colors for eyeshadow. The nice warm pinky tone looks, and they have some really nice shimmers in this. And my least used palette of all of these is probably the Subculture one, just because the colors are a little bit out of my comfort zone. They're a lot more like cool toned. They're all very cool toned, and I just don't really use cool tones that much when doing eyeshadow looks, so it's just a little bit out of my comfort zone. I've definitely tried to dig into this, and they have some really nice colors in here to make more colorful, unique looks. I just need to be more brave, honestly. But I think for today's video, I'm going to be using the Soft Glam palette, and that's because I picked up the lipstick Ashton, which is a matte liquid lipstick of theirs, and the shade kind of, I feel like it goes with this palette more, if that makes sense. Like I feel like this will make a look the best, so that's why I'm gonna go with the Soft Glam palette. And also it's such an easy palette. Like I would recommend, if you're gonna get any of them, to get the Soft Glam. It's the most universal. I feel like it's beginner friendly. You can create some pretty complex looks with it if that's what you're into. The shade range is just like very simple, warm tone, some neutral, good transition shades. Okay, so I just decided that I'm actually gonna start with eyeshadow first, because I know their eyeshadows are super pigmented and they sometimes can have fallout. So I just figured I'll just start with the eyeshadow first. But before we get into the fun eyeshadow, I'm actually going to start off with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Eye Primer. And this is a new product to me, but I don't think it's a new product to like the company or like the brand. I think this has been around for a while. I just haven't tried it. Oh my gosh, it's already coming out. Wait, why is it doing that? Oh my gosh, it keeps coming out. Oh my god, I feel like there was like pressure buildup or something. It's literally all over my... What's going on? It literally won't stop coming out. Do I just like close it? Oh my god. It won't stop coming out. I'm not sure what happened there. It's like the pressure was built up too much and it just started coming out. And I guess I'm just gonna start off by putting this on my eyelids. My first impression is I really don't like the texture of this. I don't know, it just looks like it's like very like chunky to me. I don't know, I'm just really not really a fan so far. But I mean, I guess an eyeshadow primer, it really just depends how the eyeshadows hold up. So I don't know, I mean, I like how it has some coverage to it, like it has a white tint to it to make your eyeshadow have a nice even base. I like that, but it just seems like it doesn't really mix well with dry skin. Am I not supposed to be applying it with my hands? And as you can see, like I like the white cast that's kind of left on my eyes. It's kind of given them a nice blank canvas to work with, which I actually really do like. So I would say for this product, definitely less is more. I feel like when I started applying too much, it was starting to get creasy and a little bit chunky looking. But now that I've kind of removed the excess product and blended it with my finger a little bit better, it actually looks very nice. So first I'm going to start off by going in with the shade Tempera, and I'm going to be blending this in my crease as a transition shade. I feel like that shade's not really doing too much, so I'm just gonna go right into the shade Orange Soda. I really want this look to be very pigmented, so I'm just gonna start packing on this color. It might look a little bit crazy at first, but I really want the finished product to be very pigmented. And I can see how well the eyeshadows like really perform. Next, I'm gonna go in with the shade Burnt Orange, which is a little bit deeper, and I'm going to start blending that a little bit closer into the crease of my eyelid. And I'm actually just gonna go in with the more dense side of this eyeshadow brush. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow brush that comes with the palette. Next, I'm going to go in with the shade Sienna, which is my favorite color in this whole palette. And I'm going to start packing that shade on the outer portion of my eyelid just to give it some color and really build up that pigment. Next, with the more flat end of the eyeshadow brush, I'm going to go in with the shade Cypress Umber very carefully and put this in my outer V. I'm going to go back in with a little bit of the shade Orange Soda and put that back on my brow bone a little bit just to lighten the look. Next, I'm just going to add a little bit of the shade Sienna underneath my lash line. So this next part here, I don't really want it to be cheating, but I'm just going to use my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer to cut the crease because I want to have a cut crease with this look. Anastasia Beverly Hills doesn't really have like a concealer that I know of unless I'm like stupid, but yeah, so I'm just going to use this concealer to cut the crease. I'm going to go in with the shade Glistening and pack that into where I just applied my half cut crease. And now I'm going to blend out the harsh line and use the shade Sienna again just to blend that. Now I'm just going to do the same thing with the other eye. So I'm pretty much done with the eyeshadow look and I'm pretty happy with it. And for lashes, I'm going to be using the Kiss Lash Couture Naked Drama Collection in the style Lacy. Okay, so like I promised, I'm back with the lashes on, and this lash pair is definitely one of my favorites. It's a little bit different than my usual Ardell wispy lashes that I wear, and the feeling of these lashes is so amazing. They're so fluffy and soft. They're not very like dense like most fake eyelashes are. These actually genuinely feel like real hair. They're so soft. So now to move on to skin. I actually have 3 foundations from their brand and they're all new. Haven't tried them yet. So I have no idea how their skin makeup really performs. I haven't really used any of their stuff other than their highlighter, which is amazing. So I initially bought the 2 stick foundations, and I bought one in the shade Cool Beige, which was going to be my overall foundation I was going to use, and then the other shade was Cocoa, and I was going to use this to cream contour my face because they didn't have a contour. But then obviously they just released their new foundation, which is the Luminous Foundation, and I'm using the shade 140 Neutral, and I am so excited to try this out. I'm going to read off all of the claims it has here on the side. Like, even the packaging is so bougie. Oh my gosh. The packaging on this product just looks so clean and slick, and I feel like they really put a lot of time and effort into this. So these are all the claims and stuff it says on the side. It is vegan, gluten-free, alcohol-free, clinically tested, dermatologist tested, ophthalmologist tested, non-comedogenic, is that right? Suitable for sensitive skin, long wearing, and no flashback. So that is a lot of claims for one foundation, and I definitely want to put all of these to the test. Oh my gosh, let's have a little ASMR moment. Are you getting the tingles? Because I'm getting the tingles. This is the most beautiful packaging I have ever seen for a foundation ever. Oh my gosh, they even have a matte black applicator pump. Oh my gosh, guys. Whoever came up with this packaging, literally, I hope they got the biggest raise of their life, because this puts all other makeup brands out of the competition. They're gone. Who, like, what? So let's hope this is my shade. I haven't tested it out yet, so. I'm not really sure how much I'm going to need, so I'm just going to start with 2 small pumps on my hand, and so far it matches the shade of my hand pretty well, so I'm pretty confident this should match my skin tone. My first impressions is it's very watery, and oh yeah, and I believe it says that this is a medium foundation, a medium coverage foundation. So far, I think this is gonna have a very dewy finish to it. It feels very different from all my other foundations. I'm someone who always I always go to buy matte foundations because I have oily skin. But I'm loving the way that this is actually making my skin look. I don't think I've ever owned like a dewy finish foundation before. Like, most of mine are always matte. This just looks beautiful on the skin. Oh my gosh. This is just making my skin look so healthy. So my face is looking very dewy right now, so I'm definitely gonna have to set it in place with some setting powder. Like, it looks very nice and glowy, but I think it needs to be set in place. I'm very surprised I like the finish of this foundation because I'm more of a matte foundation girl, but I'm really happy about this. And I would say for sure this is a medium coverage foundation. I can still see some acne that I have coming through my skin. It is buildable. I was applying it a little bit more in some other spots and it was covering them up. So first impressions, I'm literally obsessed with that foundation, 100%. Go buy it right now if you have not purchased it yet. Okay, so next I'm gonna try out my Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation in the shade Cool Beige, and I'm going to use this to highlight because I did plan on using this as just my normal foundation before, like I said, before I found out the new foundation was coming out. So I think I'm gonna try to use this as a highlighter and we'll see how it goes. It kind of feels like I'm putting on sunscreen. Oh wow, that blended out very easily. It seemed like it was maybe going to be a little bit difficult to blend out, but that was pretty good. And you know what? That's some pretty medium to full coverage right there. Ooh, I like that a lot. Their skin products are so good. The foundation sticks are super cheap right now because they just released their new foundation. So definitely go check these out. I think I paid something like $13.50 for this, which is so cheap for a foundation. I would highly recommend going on Sephora and picking this up. Next, I'm gonna use the same product but in the shade Cocoa to cream contour my face. I'm very nervous to go right into this. Let's just see how that blends. Ooh, that is such a beautiful shade. This is some of the best face makeup I have ever used. Okay, so I really like how that turned out. That just gave my skin a nice, very summery, healthy glow to it. I really like that a lot, and it blended out so easily. I would say that I think the foundation sticks actually have more of a full coverage finish to it versus their new foundation. Yeah, the Luminous foundation right here, I would say this is more of a medium coverage, and this is actually a little bit more full coverage, I would say. Both super good foundations. Definitely, probably like top 3 best ones I've ever used. Like I can't even think of another one that really tops these. These are definitely like hands down my new favorite foundations out of my whole collection, like 100%. Unfortunately, I did order the Anastasia Beverly Hills new setting powder online and it has not come in yet. I'm gonna have to use my Laura Mercier one because I don't have theirs. I'm really sorry about it. I know this is kind of cheating. This is gonna be the one product on my face that isn't by Anastasia Beverly Hills, but you gotta do what you gotta do. My face is looking a little bit shiny and I need to set it into place. Oh yeah, I feel like that setting powder really just helped set it all into place, and that's definitely more of a finish I like to use with my foundation, a little bit more matte looking, but still very healthy and glowy. This is gonna be such a long video to edit. I'm so sorry, editing Emma. I'm sorry about it. Okay, and before I apply my ABH highlighter, I'm actually just gonna go back in with my dewy setting spray to give my face some hydration. It's looking a little bit cakey, a little bit dry right now. We're just gonna give it some hydration back into it. I'm gonna be going in with the Glow Kit Sun Dipped by ABH, and I am so excited. I am so excited to dip into this. These are hands down best highlighter I've ever used in my whole entire life, and literally they cannot be topped. I don't even want to hear it. Their highlighters are literally so blinding. You can't tell me otherwise. So what I like to do is I go in with the shade Summer and Moonstone, and I kind of mix the two together and make a little concoction and then put that on my face. And I'm going to be highlighting my cheekbones with this, my nose, and also underneath my brow bone. This is just really gonna top off that whole glowy skin look for today. I have all of their lips. So I have used their matte lipsticks before and also their matte liquid lipsticks, and both are amazing, super pigmented. I find that the liquid lipsticks can be a little bit more drying than the actual lipsticks like these ones. I'll just name off the shades that I use, and I would recommend all of them. They're all beautiful shades. So in the lipsticks, I use the shades Spice, Stevie, and Buff. Those are my favorite in those. And then in the liquid lipsticks, I use the shade Crush, and the one I'm trying on today is in the shade Ashton. So we're gonna give this a go. When I say I literally think I've discovered all of my favorite new makeup products in this one video, I wish I was exaggerating. I'm shook. Okay, so in conclusion of using a full face using only Anastasia Beverly Hills makeup products, I think we've all come to the conclusion they're my new favorite brand, 100%. They're my favorite makeup brand. You cannot argue with me. Obviously, like, as you can see, like, we've come up with this beautiful look, and like I can't lie. I was a little bit skeptical about the eyeshadow primer at first. I wasn't really a big fan of the texture, but as like the looks of it, the eyeshadow blended beautifully and it's super pigmented. It didn't affect anything in a negative way. Like, it turned out beautiful like how it usually does, so I'm super impressed with that. What I tried for the first time was their Dew Mist, and obviously you've seen it literally smells amazing, and it's a very nice fine mist. It will not give you like a glittery, chunky kind of look. Also, I tried their new Luminous foundation for the first time. This was actually my complete first impressions on any skincare makeup other than highlighters from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I was blown away. The finish on both foundations is unbelievable. I've never used a dewy foundation finish before. I was a little bit nervous for that, but I love the way it looks. It gives you that super healthy, glowing looking skin, which is perfect for summertime, perfect for that hot girl summer look. I also tried a new shade of liquid lipstick from their brand, which was the shade Ashton, and this is my new favorite lipstick shade of all time. I swear to God. I'm not even just saying this for video purposes, literally my new favorite lipstick shade. Like, I'm obsessed. But I'm so happy with the makeup look today, and even the eyeshadow was one of my favorite looks. Overall, I'm literally obsessed with this brand, and if you ever want to sponsor me, please sponsor me or send me some PR stuff. I would love that. My email for any business purposes will be linked in the description down below. Please hit me up if you want to send me some PR packages. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and also subscribe. I think overall from this video I've learned that it's good to try brands as a whole and just see how all their makeup products work together. This is a full face using only their brand, and this is probably one of my favorite makeup looks I have ever created. Like, I'm sorry I keep looking in the viewfinder, but I'm very shook that I created this. Like, I'm very happy with the results. I really hope that this video inspires you to go pick up some of their products if you don't have any and give them a try, because I would love to see you trying out their products too. They're definitely my new favorite makeup brand of all time. So thank you once again for watching, and I will see you in my next video.